Today on Maui, the fight continues for residents to keep their homes or continue to find homes before being forced off island. Our Robert Buon joins us now with details on the struggles to stay sheltered. Robert, good morning.
Leah, good morning. The housing shortage, that issue isn't new, but conditions that have developed since the August 8th wildfires, that's made the challenge of finding a home harder than maybe ever before. That was the reason for a press conference that was called yesterday by the Maui Tenants and Workers Association. That's a project of the Hawaii Workers Center. Residents got a chance to share their difficulties, like Lori Rabinis, who in some ways may have had an easier time if she lived in a home that had burned down.
I'm still looking for a home. Craigslist, Airy, Zillow. Nobody wants to rent to us, not because of the size I have. My kids are willing to go on their own. It's because Lahaina victims. Well, you know what? I'm a victim as well. I feel I'm a victim because I can't find a home.
Adding to the difficulty of finding a place to live, Rabinis says there are 17 people who live in their home, including 2 foster kids who fear they may be forced back onto the streets. They were initially evicted when their landlord said they were moving in relatives coming from the Philippines. The executive director of the Hawaii Workers Center says until something specific changes, there will be more cases like this.
So the 2 exceptions are if you're going to renovate or sell, or if you're going to move in a family member. And what's going on is, some of these landlords with their attorneys help, of course, they'll write that notice to vacate with either one of those 2 provisions in there. And that's what makes it difficult, even with the emergency proclamation, is that they're able to get around that by using that. We're calling this like trickle-down evictions, because that's what's happening.
Akubilie says that the governor can close those loopholes. That's contingent upon another extension of the emergency proclamation currently set to expire March 5th. This is a request HWC hoped to present yesterday to Mayor Bisson's office, but Akubilie says that the rep from the mayor's team they contacted didn't show up. No response yet to my after-hours email and calls to the mayor's office. I did just speak to Alan Lloyd at Maui Tenants and Workers Association just in the last half hour. They said they do have a hotline for residents that are running into some of these unscrupulous landlord activities. I'll have that posted for you shortly here this morning at KITV.com. Coming up in the next half hour, a closer look at what's making the housing hunt more difficult, including why FEMA's assistance to Lahaina victims is unwittingly to blame. Robert Buon, Island News.